Good morning, my name's Travis Lipp. I'm one of the Operations Section Chiefs for Rocky Mountain Team 1. Here today to give you our operational briefing. To start out, Wapiti fire just under 98,000 acres. As you can see by my shadow today, we got sun out, the inversion is starting to lift. So with that, before I give the briefing, let's talk a little bit about that. With the expected inversion break, some increased winds, low humidity, and the sun already out, we're expecting a very active fire day today. So we have been preparing for this. We knew it was coming, so we're expecting it. So be prepared to see some additional smoke from the fire today. With that, let's talk about what we're doing. We'll start over on the west side, over in branch 4. Sourdough, 2 Ravens, 10X area. Continue to have lots of resources in that area, continuing with structure prep, structure defense, continuing to get our hose, pumps, porta tanks in, get them set up and ready to go. Move over to the Warm Springs area. Did have a fair amount of activity in the Warm Springs area yesterday. Both sides of Highway 21, the fire, just backing fire on the south side and the north side, but on the west side of the Warm Springs area, we did do a little strategic firing on the west side of the airstrip just to bring fire down and square it up to keep it from moving at a higher intensity towards 2021. The folks in there on Warm Springs continue on north of the 21, north of the river, continuing to prep towards 10X. So that will continue today. Expect with the sun coming out, we are expecting activity to increase in that area, but just backing. Let's come up to Mike yesterday, west of Bull Trout Lake in Martin Lake area and over to the old county line fire scar. Did some firing in there yesterday. Very successful firing with our crews, and what we're doing there was to try to stop the northern spread. Folks will be in there today. We may initiate some more firing just to increase our depth from that perimeter line. So we expect to see some additional smoke in there. We are continuing to prep up the west side of Highway 21, snagging it, prepping it, still with the intent of keeping this fire south of 21. This area right in here where I'm circling, that's where we've seen the most activity the last few days, so we are expecting some additional activity in that area today as well. Before I move over to branch 6, this unburned island in here, again, could see some increased activity in there, so expect some additional smoke coming from that area. Coming over to branch 6, Boy Scout camp, Cape Horn area, Cape Horn Ranch area, continuing to work prep around those areas with our resources. We did initiate some strategic firing yesterday on this where it slopped across Highway 21 and went north, tying into some dozer line, brought fire down around Dry Creek, tying it back into the 203 road back down to the 21 road, so to secure this west side here, preventing further spread to the north. That's looking really good. We'll have crews in there today just continuing to secure and mop up and continuing to prep along the east side here on 21 going north towards the Boy Scout camp. 21 corridor on the east side all the way from Boy Scout camp down to Iron Creek and Stanley. Homestead, Crooked Creek, Iron Creek. Crews continue to spread out all through there, mop up and securing and taking place. Things are looking really good around our values and our structures and communities. The Nip and Tuck spot fire from 3 or 4 days ago, continue to have crews in there. We'll continue the next couple days putting crews in there. If things go well in the next 48 hours, probably we'll be able to put that in patrol status. West of Iron Creek Lake, this area right here, you see we got fire along the Iron Creek Trail up to the trailhead. We continue to utilize the UAS. to try and get this unburned island burned off. Last night they dropped about 400 balls in there with the UAS, so we continue to try to close that gap up to continue strengthen that line to prevent this spread coming further in a southeast direction towards our communities to the southeast. Continuing down Goat Falls to the Stanley Ranger Station down into Redfish Lake area. We do have line completed all the way from Iron Creek down Goat Falls over to the Stanley Ranger District. Then have line in place going south of Stanley Ranger District, tying it into the Redfish compound area. The plumbing is in, that is completed. There's just a few areas that will finish plumbing today. And then crews are going to start looking just west of the 75 along the corridor here, starting to do some prep in here. So crews spread out everywhere. The prep I've mentioned the last few days going east, Casino Creek, Lower Stanley, it's all completed. That stuff is all ready to go. So again, a lot of moving parts. Crews spread out everywhere. With the increase in activity that we're expecting, we have crews in place, strategically placed around all of our values, ready for the change when it does happen. One thing that will be a benefit if we do get clear air today, inversion lifts. We do have our Type 6 helicopters. We got 4 scoopers so available to us, and our 2 air attacks that fly over the fire and give us our good intel. So that is a benefit. If it clears out, we'll be able to utilize our aerial resources, and they'll be able to help our ground resources today. And then lastly, we've been here about 10 days now. We do have resources, that are timing out. We are replacing those resources. We continue to get new resources come in. So even though you haven't seen a lot of increase in acreage, we continue to get resources in that will continue to work around all these structures going all the way, from the east, coming all the way around down to Loman. So expect a challenging day today, but folks are ready. And again, have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.